Okay, so we're gonna do the axle swap. That is the final part of this guy. Putting this extra beef Dana 44 out of an XJ into another one. And we're gonna get this wonderful 35 out of here. Okay, yeah. I'd kind of like to get this done tonight, but I have a feeling that's probably not gonna happen. But we're gonna push. Okay, so first what I did, took the caps off the U-joint, took the drive shaft out, took both the nuts off of our shock tower. Now we're gonna see how difficult it is to get them out, but we're gonna wait until the weight isn't on them. I think that might help. Okay, what else? We have to support the body. Okay, we have to support the frame. That is going to be interesting. We're gonna have to take off the brake lines, and hopefully that's it. So I'm just gonna start unbolting things, and I'll talk to you along the way. So now we got ourselves some jack stands over here. These are proper, leggy kind, real big. So I just got that under both sides of the whatever the heck you want to call these things, sliders. You can also do the frame if you want. I just figured I'd go outside for more stability. And then as a backup, I have these little flat guys that go real tall, and they're sitting right underneath the bumper. So now we technically have 4 points that this thing's being held up by. So now we can take the weight off the axle, see how low she go. I also gave the Jeep a shake test to make sure that she wasn't going to go anywhere. That's very important, because if you can't sit here and shake your car, then it's not stable enough to work under. Okay, so around with the brake line off, sitting in the back of there. All we gotta do is get the shocks off, get these nuts off. We should be able to drop that bastard out of here. Okay, next up, these motherfathers. Honestly, it's a lot better when they frickin' snap. At least you can get the job over with. Christ. Okay, so what worked? Brake clean to clean them off, and then some PB Blaster in there to help them free up. And then you're gonna have to get yourself a big old pipe and a big old breaker bar. Yeah. For realio, homeboy. And lots of popping. Clack, 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 clack. Clack, 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 clack. Pile of crap. Okay, so hopefully now the impact gun can touch them. The gun was only able to break 1 out of 8, so I'm guessing that other one was a little loose. Yeah. Row your Jeep gently through the stream. Barely my life is but some fucking bullshit. Okay, fun fact. You only gotta take 3 of the 4 out so you can wiggle the damn thing out. I broke 1 or 2 or... I don't know, I broke a couple. It helped. I like when they break. This is the time you want bolts to break. Okay, so the final step is going to be to get the shocks out, and I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do that. I'm going to try and pry on these and see if I can get them to move at all, but I highly doubt that. So we're going to have to unbolt them from the top. Usually they break. So let's see if they want to come out in one piece. So I'll probably have to remove them anyway in order to line them up with the new axle, but... But that's it. The only thing holding this axle in is shocks. Cool. We almost there, boy. Praise be it to shock Jesus that all of our bolts came out. Yay! Okay, so now the shocks are disconnected from the top. So if we lower the axle, it should fucking kerplunker. Should be in the keyword here. What do you say, baby? You wanna take a walk on the wild side? Free-da-la. Say goodbye, baby. Get that shit out of here. Oh, fuck. Well, we done got one, baby. Hi. Time to put this one in. Yeah, that's right. Come with me, motherfucker. Time to dispose of the body. Dead. Hi, cutie, what's your name? So we gotta get it under there without dragging it. That's the goal, anyway. Pardon me as I break into Fort Knox over here. Jesus, rough stuff. After a literal metric fuck ton of cardboard, we get these monsters. Look at the size of this thing, dude. You see this? You see this? These are big ass nuts. Look at that. Stickers and all kinds of shit. Dear Lord, I think I'd be building a dump truck over here. Yeah, the choice was between Iron Rock Off-Road and Rough Stuff Specialties. And on Iron Rock, they said that their plates worked with 35 and 44, but the picture they showed didn't show the notch because the 44's got thicker tubes. So I figured, you know, Rough Stuff, it said specifically for 44, and they had the measurements to prove it. But yeah, look at the difference, man. They ain't playing around. Sweet baby Jesus. Dude, like, I don't know how to, like, look at that. Jesus. I don't think that thing's falling off anytime soon. Okay, so this is how we gonna do it. We got a little pin, got a little hole. I think your little peanut brain can figure this one out. So we're gonna slide the jack under one side and and see if we can't U-bolt-tify a side, and then we'll do the other. This is gonna be fun. Okay, so this sucker measures out to 5/8. We're gonna break into the big set for this one, baby. Lordy. So yeah, we need to open up the hole in the shock mount so that the thing can pass through. Also, this thing vibrates quite a lot. Oh, it tickles. It tickles. Well, that's a no-go, Captain. Problem is the hole's oblong, so the bit just gets stuck in there. It can't actually drill. It does the sucky in and outy thingy. Hello, Dremel, my old friend. See the spider at the end? You gotta be fucking kidding me. Okay, so the drill bit didn't work. I had to use a Dremel. Dremeled it out. What are you doing? Stop it. But now, it's hitting the truss. Can't get it past the truss. You gotta be fucking kidding me. So I gotta grind that down too. Okay, so the plate will go on something like this. And we got the jack just on this one side. So we're gonna try to align the pin with the hole as we slowly jack up, and we'll tighten this down. And we're obviously gonna have to trim this bad boy to length. Jesus.
And daylight. So there you go. Got yourself a nice Excel sitting in there. Beauty. Alright, I can get a much better look at what the hell we were actually doing last night. Look at the size of these things, man. I still can't get over that. That is gargantuan. Okay, so I don't remember if I talked about it at all. But if you Dremel more on the bottom side, then you don't have to cut as much from the truss. So I don't think I had to do any. I was actually able to get it up and over and through. Okay, so we're gonna have to slice these off so that we can put our socket on and actually crank those fuckers down. I don't know if I should tighten it now or once it's under load, or I don't know. It's a little hard to get everything perfectly where you want her center-wised. We're gonna have to retighten them after we go for a little drive anyway, just to make sure it's actually properly seated, but you get the idea. So, cut these, tighten these, and we're gonna see if we can wiggle some shocks on. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Alright, now they're all trimmed to length. Now I can get to them again. Cool. I guess we'll try to wrangle shocks on. So, we can wiggle that on, use a little hammer, like so, and beat on the little bottom bit, and that should help move her where she need to be. So, yeah, pull down hard, and then you can hopefully guide her into the hole as she re-expands. That's fun. Now then, since we were blessed by the shock gods, we must now pray to the shock gods with nickel NTCs. Yay! That way the next guy down the line, you know, talking to you, can take these out next time you decide you want to tear something apart. Little dabble do ya. Screw her in. Interesting development. So on the passenger side, I had to push the shock down. On the driver's side, we still got plenty of room. Huh. Interesting. So it looks like the driver's side will be limited by the shock. Well, that's no good. That's no good at all. Oh well. Okay, that shocking is good. Now I noticed when I was tightening this, it was getting tight, and then it started to feel loose. I have a feeling this is going to snap soon. So I'm just going to leave it. If it fucks off, oh well. Figure something out later. Anyway, Alright, so next up we're going to figure out the brake lines. So on the old axle, it mounted somewhere, actually, right where that big old blob is. Big of the gob, the bit of job. So obviously that's not going to work, but I noticed something. Come over here. I don't know if I'm lined to eat. Yep, right there. See this hole? This hole is in line with that. So I got an idea. I'm going to take me block like so, and we're going to crank her upwards like that. So hopefully we can slide a bolt through the back end and hold that in place. So we got to break these free and clock them 90 degrees, and then we should be good on that end, so that's cool. I'm learning my new favorite method for breaking bolts free is you brake clean the crap out of the part and get yourself a little liquid wrench or something in there, because I feel like the brake clean, it first cleans it, and I don't know, maybe it does some penetrating, and then the other penetratey bit can really penetrate. That's probably the same as whatever the heck everyone keeps telling me to use, ATF and some fucking explosive flammable material. I forget. Meh. When it comes in a can, I'll try it. Alright, you're gonna like this redneck professional fix right here. So we got our bolt. Slip it on through. Oversized nut as a bootleg spacer. Washer for a little thickness and flavor. And then we put our little square thingy over that. And I grow a third hand so I can do this. And then you put the nut on, you get the idea. So that'll space it out so we don't get all the rubbers. We should go. Sweet! The next thing we gotta figure out is the axle tube breather. So I'm just taking this guy, I shaved the little flat in it so it'll sit against the wall. A little RTV for extra protection. A little dabber in there, pop that in there. And then the center pin to seal her all up. By the way, did I mention that this is a really good time to check your down travel, make sure nothing's hung up? So I had to pull my breather tube down a little bit more so that she doesn't get popped on out at her. So that's good. Brake line's good. What do you think? Baller, eh? She does the job. Okay, so I'm not going to worry about tightening all this up yet. I'm going to get the caliper and all that stuff set up, and then we'll tighten. So I think it's time for rotors and calipers. Ooh, we're getting close. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, so now we can slop our rotors on there. You notice we have our oxidation layer for extra braking capability. Hard to find that in stores. We got our bolts over here, a little anti-seize up in there. Pads are good. Don't be a doofus and like step on the brakes, when everything's like not connected, because then you'll have a fun time trying to squeeze the calipers in. A pair of C-clamps. Anyway, we got this guy loosely started. You always want to start this before you hook everything up, because otherwise it's a pain in the ass to get it right. So now we'll slop that on there, tighten her up, and oh lord, we're close. I think we just got to tighten brake lines and bleed. Oh my god, look at that. The sun came out. It's like it knows. Today is a glorious day. Okay, so last step right here, we're going to put that goofy little brake bracket thingy over there. And we're going to use a little RTV up in that hole. So that way these are sealed, nice and proper. Because that's the other spot that stuff can sneak in. Alright. Check all that out, eh? Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Okay, so we got our bootleg brake thinger-dinger over here. One-man army brake bleeder. Got a little tube in there, make sure it's submerged, she's good to go. I was pumping the brakes and I'm like, it's kind of weird, nothing's coming out. Let me check the reservoir. Damn thing completely drained. Yeah, there's still some in there, right there. Looks like there's a little bit dry. Oh, okay. Well, regular. And then we do the pushy. Now the thing that sucks is since this thing dried completely, we're gonna have to bleed the front too. Gross. Alrighty. Yum yum. Yeah. Oh no, we're gonna need a bottle. Son of a gun. Shit. Enemy spotted. Dead. Okay. So now you notice we got fluid in here. No bubbles when I was pumping it, so that's cool. So we can come over here and tighten this puppy down and good to go. Alright. For the young gamers playing at home, you start at the farthest wheel from the master cylinder and work your way towards the front. This side first, second, third, fourth. Make sure to top up after every thing, you know. You want to keep going until there's no bubbles. You want it to be nice and clean. Okay, I'll bleed the other wheels. Just so you don't feel too left out, you do your right leg in, and your left leg. And what you're doing is, push on the pedal. You got dirty fluid. Ooh, it's real dirty. Gross. You got bubbles. And just give her a couple pumps. Notice she's clean now. I like to go like 2 or 3 more. Okay, beautiful. Okay, now you go down there and tighten her up. Yay! And when she's all tightened up and taken apart, we're gonna put back together the final test of the foot. She feels nice and firm. Ooh, yeah. All right, there's a pedal for you. Nice. Okay. You made sure to top up, right? Look at that, right at the min line. Perfecto. So now what? I think I'm gonna crank down the U-bolt dealios, tighten them nice and proper to whatever the fuck foot-pounds they need. We need to get U-bolts, because I only have straps, to put the drive shaft on, and then put tires on. Cool. Alright, take your brake bar and your trusty extendo pipe and crank her down. They do eventually start to feel kind of tight, so I tightened them down as tight as I felt like tight was. So, yeah. Cool beans. That's everybody. That is everybody. Well, except the drive shaft. Look at that. Look at that party. I'm digging it, man. I'm digging it. That is gorgeous. Okay. I guess I'm gonna lift it up, put the tires on, and then we can go get our gaskets and our U-bolts and fill it up with fluid, and oh god. We can try this. Oh boy. Oh boy. God, it's got tires again. Look at it. Look at it. It looks like a Jeep. Oh. Okay. Now for the moment of truth. Lighting down the jack, watching the axle split in half, and the Jeep run into the road. On your mark. Can't left-handed. And go. Oh baby. There she is, on her own weight. Oh my god. Look at that, huh? Damn, son, where'd you find this? Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, that is nasty. Look at that. Oh, ground clearance. You fucking Dana 60 turds. Oh, that is beautiful. Okay, okay. Gasket, brake fluid, U-bolts. Okay, so a little tip. You should really try and find these things beforehand, because they are going to be hard to track down. So these are the Dorman Help kits. We got one that was made for Ford Jeep, one that was made for GM. I would have got 2 Jeeps, but they only had one, of course. So I didn't really see much of a difference between these 2 kits. So we're going to see what fits. Jesus. So the GM one is on the bottom, and the Jeep Ford one is on the top. Both of them said they were good for 1310 and 1330 U-joints. So GM sticks out a bit. And I don't know what's that look like. I can't really see from here. I think the Jeep one just doesn't stick out as much. But it should still do what we need. Cool. Let's bolt this sucker up. Well, I think that should do nicely. What a beauty. 10-inch nuts. Only thing it sucks is you can't fit one of these bad boys in there. Damn gear wrench. Never fit where you need them the most. Okay, well, they both work, so fuck it. Good to go. Put that cover on. The final thing is to button her up, put the cover on there. So the kit comes with new bolts and the new cover. Sweet. And if you love yourself and you want to make things easy in the long run, get yourself a gasket. Fuck all that RTV bullshit. Yeah, I know, everyone told me to get a lube locker, but I don't care. You can reuse these a couple times too if you're careful. So I use a little sandpaper stuff, whatever the hell this stuff. I use some of that to clean up the surface, get all the rust out of there. Now there's still some silver business on the outside. I couldn't really get it to go, so whatever. I also use this guy, a little blade scraper. That helps pretty well. But yeah, pretty self-explanatory. Put the gasket on, put this guy on, put the bolts on, and go to town. The only thing you got to do is make sure that your shift fork aligns with the shifter difter over here. That's it. Okay? This might be two-handed work, but yeah. Okay. Ay, Christ almighty. Finally, cover's on. Okay, so I guess this is our fill bolt over here. So take that out and fill her up till she drains. This one fails the straight test. She don't fit. Alright. Oh, come on. You fucker. Wow. Fails the flex test, too. That's a real shame. You can do better than that, Ox. Damn, son, even fails the tube test. Okay, so if you don't have one of these bottles with one of these little necks on them, you're screwed. The only way to do this. So if they intended it to work like this, then hey, yeah, that works great, but yeah. Still going? Yeah. Yeah. Keep doing this until it runs out the hole. Okay. So it took me about 2 of these things. Like, I was on the 3rd one, and ooh, wow, okay, maybe 2.5, 3. Get 3 of these if you want to be safe. But yeah, you start seeing it leak, and you fucking put her in there. So yeah, that's a real pain in the ass to fill. That part sucks. Okay, axle's done. I don't want to hear anything else from this mother father, because she is D-O-N-E done. Okay. I think it's time to go for a drive. Oh, God. Oh, my God. We can drive it again. Oh, boy. Look at that, huh? Coming out to seeing that beauty, huh? Oh, baby. Makes your ding-dong feel funny. I'm excited. Okay. Well, it's now or never. Guess it's time to see what happens. And daylight. Look at that, huh? Back on the tires again. Glorious. So I took this thing out for a 100-mile drive last night, and she did excellent. Oh man, it's buttery smooth. It feels great. Oh man. Drives like a wet dream, baby. I'm excited. So, yeah, take a good look at this. It's never going to be this clean ever again. You hear me? Ever. Oh, yeah, okay, so that is what that noise is. I thought I heard some brake grindy. Yeah, the axle must have landed there. I'll have to bend that out with a flathead so it's not rubbing on the disc constantly. But besides that, she's good, dog. Brake lines work, everything fits, nothing rubs. U-bolts are still holding on. Excelente. I tried to tighten a couple of those up. A couple of them needed like a quarter turn to tighten up on those U-bolts. I'm gonna do one more time after like 500 miles when I change the oil. But yeah. Oh man, back in black. Beautiful, beautiful axle. Cool. Well, that's how you get rid of a 35. Change the world's largest diaper. Swap in some 44 goodness. Drive shaft still fits. I can't tell if this sticks out more or less or whatever. I don't know. My drive shaft still works, so I don't care. Sweet. So let's see if anything gets banged up on the trail. Hey, what? This is gonna be good. All right. It's Roush time, baby.
Let's go.
Okay, so after 500 miles of proper gear break-in procedure, you know, taking it easy, staying on the road, staying off the highway, you know, taking it easy. Let's see what the fluid looks like. Yeah, the cool thing with this ox cover is that it looks like we got a little drain bane down now. Looking a little wet too. Wonder what's up with that. But let's see if the drain works. Luckily this is a nice 1/4 inch Allen head, so most sets that you buy should have that as the biggest setting. Whee! Yum. We'll just take a little sample of this. Beautiful. Ain't that nice and easy? We're gonna take the cover off anyway and just make sure everything, make sure it's all okay in there. Okay, so we got our 2 quarts of fluid coming on out of there. Nothing too crazy. Got the cover off. Trying to thread that damn thing back in is damn near impossible. You just get your fingers covered in oil the whole time. It kind of sucks. Cover off. Gasket's still looking very nice. So I'm just going to wipe that off and reuse it. See a bit of the sparkly in there. It's from the gears breaking in. But yeah, looking in here, they don't look half bad. Can't really see much of a wear pattern, just looks like the whole tooth is worn up to about the, you know, 2/3 of the way down. Can't really see on the other side because it's just full of gear oil, but yeah, I'd say not bad. Not bad at all. So there you go. That is what the new fluid looks like. And that's what the old fluid looks like. I don't know if the light's properly showing off what that looks like. That's from all the worn just particles and crap. So that's why you're supposed to change your fluid. Okay, so I'm gonna let you finish in a minute, but you see this goofy little thing? Wasn't sure what was going on over here. Dude. Threads onto the top. Holy smokes, man. That's cool shit. Oh, man. Nice. Okay. I think we finally found a winner. Can't get the damn thing to fit. Alright. It's too tight. Thread it. I ran the little bastard through a die. It's a 1/2 inch by 20. Now you can just thread the funnel in. I mean, you'll never know when it's full, but hey, it's not gonna fall out. Huh? Ain't that some cool shit? What a convoluted mess this is, right? Got that threaded in there, got that threaded in there, and got the jug just sitting up there. I think it's gone. I don't know. I haven't heard any bubbles come back yet, though. Her axle's always a real pain in the ass to fill. Hate this part the most. Okay, she's all topped up and ready to go. Excellent. Well, that's how you install some gears and break them in and all that other good stuff. Sweet.